Hello everyone, this is Samiha and welcome to my biology presentation. My presentation is on nucleus, the director of the cell. The contents of my presentation are as follows: introduction, discovery, number, structure, function and finally conclusion. So what is nucleus? The nucleus is a large, spherical, dense protoplasmic body found in eukaryotic cells as we see in the video. It conducts most of the cell's functions, for which it is known as the brain of the cell or the control center of the cell. The nucleus was the first cell organelle to be discovered. A Scottish botanist, Robert Brown, discovered nucleus in 1831. He observed it in the orchid root cell. The nucleus is centrally located in the animal cells, whereas it is on the periphery in the plant cells as we saw in the picture. The cells can be categorized into various types on the basis of the number of nucleus present in them. Our first type are the uninucleated cells. These cells contain only one nucleus. For example, lymphocytes, cardiac muscle cells, smooth muscle cells, etc. The second type are the binucleated cells. These cells contain two nuclei, for example, paramecium. The third type are the multinucleated cells. These cells contain many nuclei, for example, skeletal muscle fibers, and then opalina, which is a protozoan, etc. We can clearly see in the pictures that these cells contain multiple nuclei inside them. Our fourth type are the anucleated cells. These cells lack the nucleus. For example, mature mammalian RBC, platelets, etc. The nucleus consists of the following four main components, that is nuclear envelope, nucleoplasm, nucleolus and the chromatin material. The nuclear envelope is a double membranous structure that surrounds the nucleus and separates the cytoplasm. As we can see, this part represents the nuclear envelope. Here the outer pink part is the outer membrane and the inner black part represents the inner membrane. And the space between these two membranes is known as the perinuclear space. This nuclear envelope is perforated with many minute pores or gaps, which are known as the nuclear pores. This nuclear pore regulates the passage of substances between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. The nucleoplasm is the fluid inside the nucleus surrounded by a nuclear membrane. Here, the yellow colored part represents the nucleoplasm. It holds the nucleolus and chromatin material. The nucleolus is the largest membraneless spherical structure in the nucleus of eukaryotic cells. Here, the blue colored region represents the nucleolus. It is the storehouse of RNA. The entangled mass of thread-like structures are known as the chromatin material. Here, the grey colored threads are the chromatin material. These are made up of DNA and protein. And this is a video which shows that how during the process of cell division, the chromatin threads get organized into the chromosomes. With great power comes great responsibility. Here are some of the functions of nucleus. It controls all cellular metabolism. It brings about growth of the cell. It regulates the cell cycle. It contains the genetic information and is concerned with the transmission of hereditary traits from one generation to another. So why is nucleus necessary? Without the nucleus, a cell will die. There will be no growth, no division, and ultimately there will be no development of an organism. In a way, we can say that all the diversity that we witness today is all due to the nucleus. Overall, it is definitely an indispensable constituent of a cell. Lastly, I would like to thank everyone for listening to my presentation.